What's up, guys? Bright and early out here on the jetty. I'm the only one out here, so you know how early I am. But gonna try and do some catch and cooks today. I got a little bit of a breakfast plan in mind, but I'm missing one thing. I need a crab. So we're trying out here for crab. I actually tried this video 2 times already. This is my 3rd attempt, and no crabs the first 2 times. Not even a single, no undersized, no rock crab, no nothing. So hopefully the 3rd time's the charm. And really, I don't even need it. I'm not even that greedy. I'm not even looking for a Dungeness. I'll take a rock crab as well. So obviously I wouldn't complain if I caught a Dungeness keeper, but either one will do. So hopefully we can get on some crabs this morning. I got one rod set up here, my surf fishing rod. It's a little light for crab snaring, but you know, it works anyway. And then I got my second rod over here, which is actually a new setup. I'll talk about more later in the video, but hopeful that these crabs are out here feeding and that they're looking for breakfast as well. So we're coming up on our first pull here. Let's get to it. Okay, first pull here. So for those of you who aren't familiar with crab snaring, there's no hooks on this thing. So basically the plan is the crabs come up to your bait cage. They want to come feed on whatever bait you have in there, and then there's some loops around it, and those loops will just tangle up in the crab's legs, and hopefully they'll stay tangled all the way up to the rocks here. So all you want to do is tighten your line until you feel that snare. You don't want to move it, but until you can feel it, and then give it a good yank, and then keep that pressure. You don't want to loosen up any pressure, because when you loosen it, that's when those loops can come undone and the crab can come off. But keep it slow and steady coming up, and hopefully we can bring it up on the rocks here. Oh, and one more thing. You want to have your drag set super tight, because you don't want that slipping when you go to set the loops. So let's see what we got here. Nope, nothing the first try. Very important, you want to make sure that all the loops are open before you cast it out. Obviously you're not going to catch a crab if those loops are closed already. Alright. Over and out. Birds are just destroying. Get out of here. Nope, nothing. See if there's any signs of activity on my snare. Well, put a piece of squid in here and that's completely gone. Alright, throw another one in. Alright, so no crabs on the first pull, but I just want to show you guys what we're using for bait today. We've got a mix of mackerel and squid, both frozen, and my idea, or my thought process at least, is that the mackerel, this is a real stinky, bloody, you know, it's going to give off a lot of scent, and then so that's going to bring in the crabs. They're going to smell that, come on over to my snare, and hopefully start feeding on this, and then when they get there, they'll be occupied by this squid, because the squid is a little more firm. It's going to stay in the traps a little bit better, and hopefully that'll keep them around, you know, picking away at it long enough for me to come over to the rod and snare them in. All right. See what we got. Oh, that feels pretty good. I think we got a crab on here. Please stay on. Please. So like I was saying, slow and steady pressure. You don't want to yank the rod. You don't want to give it slack. That would be the way that the crab would get off. Here it comes. I think it looks like a rock crab. Not sure. Let's see if we can get it up here. Uh-oh, I'm stuck on a rock. Come on. Oh. Okay, not a rock crab. I guess it's a Dungeness crab. All right, so this is my first snared crab of this season, and it's definitely not a keeper, unfortunately. So this is a female Dungeness crab here. One, you can tell because it's full of eggs, and two, because this part right here, the apron, is very wide. The males are a lot skinnier. And in California, you're actually able to keep females or males. They just have to be 5 3/4 inches across here. This one, definitely too small. I don't even need to measure it. It's probably like 4.5, maybe, something like that, I don't know. But it is a crab, so it is a sign of life, and hopefully a sign that we'll have more opportunities out there. So let's get this one back. Hopefully all these eggs right here turn into nice healthy crabs and we're able to catch them in the future. So first crab of the 2018-2019 season. Back she goes. Hopefully that means that the crabs are active, and we're gonna get our bait right back out there. Here we go. Please, crab gods, please. Let's see what we got. Nope, nada. I feel like there's definitely something eating at this. I don't know what it is. Alright guys, it's getting a little windy out here and I'm running out of time, so this is going to be my last pull and we're going to see if we can get a crab here. No, nothing. Okay, last try. Oh yeah, feels good. I think there's a crab on here. What do you know? The last try. We gotta get it. It's always nice to have a plan as to how you're gonna bring it up. And so I got a little channel here that I'm gonna try and funnel this crab into, and hopefully when the swell comes up, it'll push this crab right up onto the rocks. Okay. Oh, he's barely snared by one leg. Oh, come on up here. All right. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. That was close. It nearly just had a total yard sale. Oh, it just came off. So this right here is a rock crab. You can tell it's got big claws compared to the rest of the legs. It's dark on top. These actually need to be 4 inches in order to keep. I think the limit's 35, 25, 35, something like that, I don't know. More than really you can catch out here on the jetty, that's for sure. It's actually got seaweed growing on the top here. I guess it's camouflage. And yeah, this is a female as well. You can see the wide apron there. And unfortunately, it's actually probably pretty close to 4 inches, but I'm gonna let this guy go. I really don't like to keep rock crabs unless it's a really big one. Nice crab there on the crab snare. Let's get him back in the water. All right, here we go. All right guys, no catch and cook today, unfortunately. Just didn't get any keepers. We're only out here for like an hour, so it's pretty understandable. Can't really expect to get a lot of action in that short window of time. But I do want to talk about this setup that we have here. So this is the reel is a Piscifun Honor 50, which is a new reel for me. I got it specifically for crab snaring. and I might use it for other stuff too, but I really wanted to get it for crab snaring for a couple of reasons. One, this is the largest model that they make in this Honor series, so it's gonna have a good line capacity, it's gonna have solid power, and you really need that for crab snaring, because if you've ever crab snare before, you know you're throwing monster little snares here. I don't know, it's probably like 5 or 6 ounces, so a little tiny reel. Actually, this other one that I was using today is definitely too small. It's just the small reels just aren't built to withstand that kind of torque. So this one definitely gets the job done. Unfortunately, I didn't get any crabs on it today, so I'll have to try it out again another time. But I did want to talk to you guys about it because I feel like crab snaring it's something that I've just recently started doing, and it can be fun, but getting the tackle is a little bit troublesome because, one, you need these big bulky rods that really aren't designed for anything else but crab snaring, and they can be a little expensive. So this setup that I have right here is under $100. The reel is, I think it's 60 something dollars. I think you saw it on Amazon for like 69. You can find it probably a couple dollars more, a couple dollars less. And the rod is $30. I got this on Amazon as well. I'm actually not sure if this rod is still being sold on Amazon. I think it might have been discontinued, but you can find it on a few other sites. And so altogether, under $100, shipped and everything to your door. And you just got to spool up with braid and get your crab snare. So if you're looking to get into crab snaring, I feel like this is a good setup to get into. It's not too expensive, it gets the job done, and I don't know, I'm pretty excited to use it. I'm pretty bummed I didn't get one on it today, but I'll be back out here using this rod again another time. So all in all, in my opinion, you can't really truly evaluate your reel on a couple of trips out. You know, I've only used this is my third time using it now, and I haven't had any issues with it, but I want to see if it's going to stand up to the long haul. So far, so good. So if you guys are interested in getting a crab snaring setup that's relatively cheap, I highly recommend this as your reel and something similar to this beef stick. 10 foot. You want something that's pretty heavy, because like I said, there's a heavy crab snare at the end there. And yeah, just a good setup, I think, for not too expensive. Check out this reel in the description below. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll catch you next time.